Welcome to the IHN show, ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 63. We are almost to episode number 75 and 100. I can't wait. But we got a little ways. So, anyway.
Yeah, just a little ways.
Story time after the weekend. I still ain't got no story, because we all know why.
Yeah, well.
Bunch of lazy hosts and producers and co-hosts in the show.
We're all a piece of. So
pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, I ain't got too much either. No, I got a good story. All right. So
this ought to be good.
This past weekend, I was the last few weekends now, I've been reffing hockey down at the Grand Rapids Youth Foundation. It's all volunteer.
Yep.
And so, and I enjoy doing it. So
nice.
Me and my brother were doing it, and they usually have outside people do the older kids, which is just two games because they're in the older league.
Okay.
And then they'll have kids from that older league do the younger kids, so they can practice officiating there.
Yep.
It's a good setup. So we're there. We did the first game. That was fine. We're in the second game, and I was along the boards right by the bench. And this kid, I could see it coming. He was between the blue line and the red line, and he hadn't even shot the puck yet to dump it in, but I knew he was. I could see it. So I was there to call offsides if needed. So I turned away mostly so I didn't get it in the face because all I have is a visor.
Story.
Huh?
I remember this story.
Yeah. So I turn away, and it gets me right in the center of the back. Right in the spine. Oh, you better believe that hurt like hell.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I says that ought to hurt like hell.
Yeah, it hurt like hell.
Hurt like something.
Yeah. And then, and then the puck, it went off my back and then went to the bench, went out to play face off, whatever, yada, yada. Well, a few minutes later, go down to my brother, he's down in the far corner, and this kid comes around, he's going to shoot it out. And he could clearly see my brother. He's like, my brother's against the boards, away, so he could shoot it in front of him, turn, pass it up, whatever. No, he decides to ring it around the boards, and where does he get my poor brother? Ooh, right in the nuts. I found that funnier than he did not so much. It was, oh, jeez.
Oh, and I said, and
that's
I
why
said, that ought to hurt like hell.
Yeah, that's why you wear cups.
Yep. And so from then on, both of you have had arthritis since.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
That made so much non-specific sense.
Great.
It broke my brain. I came into English properly.
Broke my tongue too.
Jesus. What? What is art? Forget it. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, no kidding. Wish you would have done that 2 minutes ago.
Pretty much.
All right. Before you made that comment. All right. We are going to go into what track am I? And this one, I'm already going to say it's probably, they're not going to have that many hints.
Because it's an easy one.
Not that it's easy, it's just there is not a lot on it.
Really?
So, all right. Let me shift the timer. I am a 0.686 mile asphalt oval.
Holy cow.
Along as a 2.5 mile road course and a drag strip. Like most things have drag strips.
Oh, wow.
So, the facility was ground broke in 1958 and opened in 1960. And you don't have to give me the current name. You could give me what most people called it, what people called it from 1960 to 2005 before the naming rights were bought. It has a capacity of 30,000, and the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series used to run there before the Truck Series went to Eldora, and the Xfinity Series, which now races at the Brickyard.
And I have to name the 0.686 mile oval, right?
The oval doesn't have a specific name. It's all tied into a main name. The drag strip, the road course, and the oval are all tied into a single name.
Okay. And what year did the name change for the road course?
What? No, the road course, the oval, and the drag strip are all under the same name.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying you can call it what it was called for the longest time between 1960 and 2005 when its name recently changed.
Oh, okay.
Or when the naming rights were bought.
Oh, 2005, okay.
So in 2006, the naming rights were bought.
Okay.
And the naming rights are still bought. It's not under what its original name was.
Okay.
So
I'm allowed to give you the original name, right?
you can give me the original name, because that's
Okay.
what most people know it by.
Is it Sears Point? SOB.
No.
And I have no
I
idea.
didn't even think Sears Point, I said it's its original name.
Sears Point Sears Point was originally called
Sonoma.
Yeah.
Well, it's called Sonoma now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm thinking of Infineon. Nope,
Oh.
Sears Point. Yeah, it used to always be called Sears Point.
Yep.
From 1967 to 2001. Then it was called Infineon from 2002 to 2012. Now it's called Sonoma. So, good guess. You got the right years there.
Dang,
Relatively
son.
right years close, but no.
Yeah. Sucks.
So, no, it's not Sears Point. All right, you got 30 seconds left.
I have no stinking
It is in the
idea.
state of Indiana.
Indiana, right?
My biggest clue I gave you is when the Xfinity Series went from this track to the Brickyard. To Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Really?
13 seconds. Now ARCA is the only major race there. 5 seconds.
I
Come on.
have no idea.
Give me a name.
No
Give
clue.
me something. Something.
No clue.
Have you ever heard of the complex called IRP?
Oh, that was it?
Indianapolis Raceway Park.
That's what I thought it was.
Also
but-
known as Lucas Oil Raceway is what it's called now under the name.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was looking for. Indianapolis Race. I told you, it's because it doesn't give me set. The reason why I said it was going to be difficult is not because it's an easy... well, it's sort of easy. The biggest hint I dropped was the Xfinity Series thing. Well, the reason why it was pretty difficult is because they just have the history. Like, all three were built at the same time.
Okay.
So it's not like saying this is when the drag strip was built. This is when the oval was built. This is when the road course was. It doesn't have that. It's all in one, and they don't really have a lot of facts on each one. So I guess the only other thing I probably could have added was the biggest the NHRA U.S. Nationals are held there every year.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't have mattered then.
As I say, it was. I know IRP and I know Indianapolis, but
Well, I would hope you know Indianapolis.
I know both of them for sure, but I didn't know there was a road course there.
Yeah, the road course hasn't been used in a while.
That's what threw me completely off.
I didn't know there was. Well, I looked this up. I actually wanted to use this months ago, but I didn't because because I don't want to do. We obviously don't cover NHRA, so I'm not going to do the drag strip.
Nope.
And I didn't know I had a road course. And if I don't know I had a road course, I sure as hell know you didn't know I had a road course.
Yeah.
So I was like, and there's nothing about the oval, but you know what? Today I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do IRP.
Yeah,
So
geez. Sucks.
yeah, the horror.
Pretty much.
So yeah, the road course is no longer used. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know I had a road course till I looked it up on the old interwebs.
Yep.
IndyCar actually used to race at the road course too.
Holy cow.
It's a 2.5 mile, 15 turn road course. So, all right. With that, we are gonna move on to take a guess. Take a guess. Alright, in IndyCar, this is gonna be pretty short. Actually, I think I might need to get my phone out for this one. But, IndyCar is going to expand the warm-up sessions for the 2019 season. A recent shift in policy saw warm-up sessions deleted from most races, barring street courses, with time repurposed into dedicated pit stop practice sessions or lengthened practices earlier in the event. Having reviewed the practice during off-season, warm-ups will be retained for the weekend St. Petersburg event, Long Beach, Detroit, and Toronto due to the limited track time availability available on city streets where the events are held, and 2 road courses have been added, with Barber Motorsports in Mid-Ohio bringing the tally to 6 rounds. The inclusion of Barber was made as a result of its late 4:30 p.m. start time, which presented the series with ample time to fill on race day. And the same is true with a 3:30 p.m. start for Mid-Ohio. I don't quite... I think what they mean by warm-up sessions is, I think you take it in... How I got this, because this is a really short article. How you take it is... So you would have the cars that go out on race day. They could go out and go around the track just to get a feeling for the track that day. I assume that's what it means. I don't know. They didn't really go into thing. Another thing is Sky Sports, which is a UK TV provider, is going to broadcast every race of the 2019 IndyCar series, including the Indianapolis 500 in the United Kingdom. So, IndyCar is broadening its horizons, going international. Attaboy, Luther. Another thing I saw, they are, again, changing up how qualifying is going to work for the Indy 500. Okay, here we go. But obviously, bump day is still going to be a thing, and there's most likely going to be more than 33 cars. I think there's already 30 right now. Yeah, I believe there's already 30 right now, confirmed. And May is still 2 months away. More than 2 months away. Bumping the skiers locked in grid positions on both qualifying days, the thrilling Fast 9 shootout for the pole position, and an opportunity to preview the 103rd annual Indianapolis 500 presented by Gainbridge, with the full field practice await NTT IndyCar Series fans May 18th through 19th at IMS. An action-packed format for Crown Royal Armed Forces qualifying weekend, I'll drink to that, was announced today by IndyCar. The Indianapolis 500 runs Sunday, May 26th on the iconic 2.5-mile oval. Quick, what is the oval weighed with?
What now?
What is Indianapolis? What is the pavement type? If you are very specific with it, I'll give you 5 dingers. If you could get exactly what it is. Not just say, it's asphalt. No, exactly what it is.
Is it concrete and asphalt mixed together?
No, that doesn't work all that well.
Dang.
No, it's diamond cut asphalt.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so this is how it is going to go for the 18th and 19th. The drama on Saturday, May 18th, will be intense, with competitors battling for one of the 30 locked-in starting positions and a berth in the Fast 9 shootout for the following day. Each entry is guaranteed 1 attempt, and multiple 4-lap runs may be made as time permits. Cars in positions 10 through 30 at the end of the first day qualifying on May 18th are locked into those starting positions for the race and will not requalify the next day. NBC's coverage on Sunday, May 19th, 12 to 3, will feature 2 highly competitive battles for the last 3 starting positions, also known as Bump Day, in the field of 33, and a pole-deciding Fast 9 shootout to determine the starting order of the first 3 rows. Sunday's action will be capped by a practice of nearly 3 hours that should serve as a preview of the Indianapolis 500. Cars will be trimmed in race setup and running in groups. NBCSN will provide the coverage 3 to 6. So it's going to go like this. On May 18th, from 8 to 9:30 a.m., they're going to have practice. So if somebody isn't up, they're going to have a rude awakening. Oh, yeah. Where is it at? Thank you. I'll be here all week. From 11 a.m. to 5:50 p.m., qualifying is going to be based on a draw, and then the top 30 are locked into the field at the end of the day. Then on Sunday, May 19th, 10:15 to 10:45 a.m. is the Fast 9 shootout practice. 10:45 to 11:15 is the last row shootout practice. 12:15 to 1:15 is the last row shootout qualifying based on original draw. Each car gets 1 attempt. 1:15 to 2:15 is the Fast 9 shootout qualifying based on Saturday time, slowest to fastest, 1 car per attempt, or 1 attempt per car. Nice job. 1 attempt per car. And then 3:15 to 6, it will be open practice for all 33 qualified cars. So, changed it a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, I think that's all we really got for the good old IndyCar. So, I believe it is now fun fact time. So,
I'm up
Go.
first for fun fact.
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
All right. See here.
Today.
All right. I just found my 3 stars of the week. Got that taken care of. Okay. My fun fact. Let me see here. Whoops. I'm trying. There it is. Okay. So, for hockey is what I have about my fun fact. Spoiler alert. Thursday, February 28th, when the Boston Beaches hosted the Tampa Bay AC/DCs in TD We Don't Care Garden.
That's right.
For the very first time in NHL history, both of those teams had a 14-game point streak, and that was the first time in NHL history that 2 teams with a 14-game point streak or more faced each other.
Really?
Yeah. I believe there was once where they said, the highlights of that video that I saw, both teams had a 13-game point streak, or it was either one had a 13-game point streak and the other one had a 12, something like that. It was one of those two. But now with the Tampa Bay AC/DCs and Boston Beaches having a 14-point game streak.
Yeah, and Boston also having a 10
they played each other.
And not Boston, Tampa also having a 10-game winning streak.
Yep.
Had
is a spoiler. So, very first time in NHL history.
And what we say to that is...
Exactly.
That's right. All right. Is that what you had?
That was my fun fact, yeah.
Nice. All right. In lightning of the sad news of today, well, I guess, let's say the 4th. Yes, today. Oops. Mr. Terrible Ted Lindsay passed away at the age of 93 from natural causes. I mean, he's 93 for God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean...
It's kind of like the Larry the Cable Guy
old
thing.
age, yeah.
Yeah. She was 102 years old. What'd she die from? Oh, she wrecked her bike up here, or she wrecked her Harley up here at Bike Week.
Yeah.
No, he was 93.
Yeah, jeez.
And, quick, give me the production line.
Ted Lindsay, Gordie Howe, and Sid Abel.
Thank you.
That's nice.
He was part of the production line, which was in, can you give me the year?
What year was that?
What season? That they finished 1, 2, 3 in the league's scoring.
Holy crap. Crap. What decade?
40s. Alright, I'll go through this and then you think of it.
Okay.
Okay,
I thought it was the 40s.
Yes. Well... Start of... Yeah, 40s.
Okay.
Sort of. Yes.
And it was the start of the 40s?
No.
Oh.
No, it was the 40s. I said sort of.
Okay.
So, the production line was in the blank season. Ted Lindsay led the league with the most amount of points. They only played 70 games. I remember that. And he had 78 points. So he averaged over a point a game.
Yep.
Gordie Howe, he had 68 points. He was in third. And then Sid Abel was second with 69 points.
Nice.
So, Ted Lindsay had 23 goals and 55 assists. Howe had 35 goals and 33 assists. And then Sid Abel had 34 goals, 35 assists. If you add up all their goals, assists, and then total points, that season, that line scored 92 goals, had 123 assists, for a total of 215 points.
Just a few.
If you divide 215 by 70, that line averaged 3 points a game.
Hot dang.
I would call that kicking some major A.
Yep.
Now that is a straight on the rest of the league.
Pretty much.
What that? Yeah. Whoo.
Yeah, really. It's better than my fun fact.
Yeah. And your fun fact sucked.
Pretty much.
The season they did it was also the year Detroit won the Stanley Cup.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the 44-45 season?
They didn't win the cup that year.
Oh.
And to that I say,
great.
No. It was not that 44-45 season.
Oh, 47-48. You've got to be shipping
They
me.
didn't win this cup in 48. Oh boy, I might have to do double trivia on you today.
Oh, jeez. No.
Do we have to go through what years Detroit won the Stanley Cup?
Pretty much.
I think we do.
Great.
What was the first year Detroit won the Stanley Cup?
What was the first year?
The easiest way I remember this is, give me your answer. First year Detroit won the Stanley Cup. First time.
Was it at the 35-36 season? Well,
I remember that.
Monkey's uncle.
How I remember how Detroit won their first Stanley Cup is you take when they were when they were accepted into the league. 10 years later, they won the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
So, all right, that's number 1. Number 2.
After 36.
Come on.
Was it the 48-49 season?
It's a bump in music here. Nope, it was not that. Dude, they didn't have that much of a gap in between.
Oh.
Come on.
41-42. I quit.
It is not looking good for you.
I quit.
I'll give you this one. 1936-37 season.
Back to back. Wow.
Back to back. Guess who their coach was?
Guess who their coach was?
Come on.
Oh, jeez, I should know this.
Come on.
I was gonna say Scotty Bowman, but then I thought, wait a minute.
He might have been born, but he was not a coach. Of course, he was probably coaching NHL teams when he was still in the womb.
Yep.
Come on. His name starts with Jack. Last name Adams.
Oh, jeez.
Jeepers. All right, number 3. What's the third year they won the cup? Come on.
37. Next.
It was in the 40s. Early to mid 40s.
42-43. Nice. What a guess.
All right, next one. This is when the production line happened. This would have been late 40s.
47-48. Jeez.
Nope. Get another one. A little bit later than that.
48-49.
A little later than that.
Oh, 49-50.
There you go. Alright, when did they win the cup? Now remember, this is the 50s. When did they win the cup after that?
Okay, then we got 36.
Remember, this is the era of Gordie Howe, so they freaking killed it.
Let me write down my numbers here. 36.
37.
What was after 37?
43. And 50. That's 4. There's 3 more in the 50s.
Oh! Is it 51, 52, 53, 54, 56, 57? Son of a beach!
54, 55.
Oh!
They went back and forth, and then they won it back to back. Alright, now we go from 55 to...
Is it 57?
Nope.
Okay. Great.
It's not as bad as the Toronto Maple Leafs drought. Come on, I just gave you a huge hint. Drought.
I'm thinking.
Multiple years. Multiple decades.
Don't tell me it was 96, 97.
I won't tell you the dinger will, though.
Holy crap.
42 years. 43 years, actually. Nope, 42, my bad. Bad math. 42 years. Alright, and then if you get any of these wrong, you're losing. You're going down to negative 100 dingers.
Oh.
If you get any of these ones next wrong.
Really?
Because I am going to frickin' whoop you.
Yeah.
Okay, you go from 97 to...
98.
Then...
2001, 2002.
Then...
2007, 2008.
Then...
That's it.
Thank you.
Okay. Got that.
I thought when you said 2001, I was like, I was just about to get up. Like you said 2001, 2002. I was like, okay.
Okay, I can settle down.
Okay, settle down.
Yeah.
I still have to get that sound effect of your dad. Settle down.
Yeah.
So, it only took you 5 hours, but
Yep.
Yep, they won it. Anyways, now this ties back into the production line. They won the cup that year. So, alright, time to move on to the favorite of 2 minutes in the sin bin. Alright, ladies and germs, back to Wednesday, February 27th. The Maple Leafs played the Edmonton Oilers, and the Maple Leafs absolutely paddled the Oilers 6-2. Courtesy of, who do we got here? Andrea, is it Andreas?
Anthony Beauvillier.
What?
What are you looking at?
Maple Leafs and Oilers.
Oh, geez, never mind. I'm on the wrong date because I went to Islanders and Maple Leafs for the next games because I needed to scroll down and find the Lightning and Beaches game for my fun fact. Never mind. I lose a digger for that.
No, it'll be nice. Andreas Johansson.
Nice.
It's probably not Johansson, but
we'll still call him that anyway.
Yeah. All right. Flames Devils played, and the Flames only beat the Devils 2-1.
Wow. Mackenzie Blackwood cut it close.
Yeah. Courtesy of Mark Giordano.
Nice.
The Lightning beat the Rangers 4-3 in overtime.
Shocker.
Which would actually been their 11th straight win.
Courtesy of Victor Hedman.
Yeah.
I wonder whose fantasy team he's on.
Ding, ding, ding. The Avalanche actually did something with their lives.
Nice.
And they beat the Canucks 4-3 in a shootout. Courtesy of Simeon Varlamov, who's also on Who's Fantasy.
Son of a god.
Yeah. The Blackhawks played the Ducks, and the Blackhawks won 4-3. No shocker there. Alex DeBrinket's on a frickin' tear.
He is right now.
Holy crap, he is hot. All right, Thursday, February 28th, go ahead. Thank you for that.
Next we have, first up for Thursday, the Toronto Maple Leafs were hosted by the New York Fishermen, and the Fishermen delivered a serious paddling. The Maple Leafs got 1, and the Fishermen got 6. Oh,
ouch.
That ought to hurt like heck.
All right, hold on a second.
All right.
All right, keep going.
Next, we have the Philly Cheesesteaks and the Columbus Blue Eyes in Nationwide Arena. The Columbus Blue Eyes got 4 in overtime, and the Cheesesteaks got 3, courtesy of Seth Jones.
And Sergei Bobrovsky.
Holy crap.
What about Seth Jones?
He got the overtime winning goal.
Oh, are you sure it's Seth Jones? It's an inside joke.
Yeah, it says Seth Jones, not Simeon Jones. Okay, we're good.
What? No, I was talking earlier in the year when we were going through NHL defensemen. You couldn't get Seth Jones.
Yeah, I know.
And you also couldn't get
Zach Werenski.
Zach Werenski.
Sucks.
Jeez. What a numbnuts.
Yeah, really. You had every right to smack me then.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, speaking of bad games, the Tampa Bay ACDCs. Yeah. We're hosted by the Boston Beaches and TD We Don't Care Garden. The Beaches got 4, and the ACDCs got 1.
You know what's funny? When we went to the Maple Leafs and Islanders game, we stopped the show, and then this game was a total gong show.
Yeah.
Like, what
a waste.
What a waste of a total... Japers. Alright, moving on.
Next, we had a battle of bad teams between the oil burners and the politicians. We need the politicians to start winning so we can be a dead nuts last.
Well,
and
just because we're a dead nuts last doesn't mean we're gonna get
Hughes. It's all because of the lottery pick.
Yeah. Holy crap! Sorry, I was looking at the game after that.
I know, right? The oil burners got 4 in Canadian Tire Center, and the politicians got 2. Next, we have the Vancouver Killer Whales and the Desert Dogs in Gila River Arena. Let's see. Oh, I got a digger because the Politicians are at 22 wins.
That's not it.
Dang it.
It's about this game, though.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Trying to find it here.
You're looking too much into it.
Really?
Just go through it. Just go through the scores.
The Desert Dogs got 5, and the Canucks got 2. Is it the Desert Dogs are on a tear right now?
Nope.
Really? What'd I get the digger for?
I believe somebody got 4 goals in that game.
Oh, Brad Richardson. Good lord. Damn.
But now he's out the rest of the season with back surgery.
That'll teach him.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
And next we have the Florida Panthers in T-Mobile Arena as they take on the Vegas Golden Knights.
Jesus, Vegas, you're scaring me when you do stuff like that.
I know. Because it was in a shootout. There was no goaltending involved whatsoever from Roberto Luongo and Malcolm Subban, as the Knights got 6 in a shootout and the Panthers got 5. Damn! Pretty much. Next, we have the Dallas Lone Stars and the LA Booger Flings in Staples Center. The Booger Flings got 3, and the Stars got 4 in overtime, courtesy of Rupe Hintz. That's his 5th of the season.
Good defenseman.
Who?
Defenseman.
Rupe Hintz?
Yeah.
No.
4th line trash.
4th line centerman, I believe.
Oh, 4th line trash. Friday, March 1st, as you can tell by both our voices, we are very much sicky, but the show must go on. Hey, this is a good game right here.
That is a great game. And I
for
got my tissues in case I need to sneeze, so.
Yeah, just
mute the mic.
Yep. The Penguins were hosted by the Sabres, and the Sabres didn't stifle this one away, almost did, as they won 4-3 in overtime, courtesy of Connor Sheary. The Flyers took a bus trip down to New Jersey to play the Devils, and the Flyers won 6-3. The Capitals played the Islanders, and the Caps won 3-1, courtesy of Ovi and Braden Holtbeast.
Nice.
The Canadiens played the Rangers in an original 6 matchup, and the Canadiens won 4-2. The Hurricanes played the Blues, and the Hurricanes, with a help from, a Sebastian Aho and a Jordan Stahl, won the game 5-2. Go ahead.
Canadiens and Rangers game. The Montreal Canadiens. Joel Armia, hat trick.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Nice one. Alright, in that great Canadiens game, courtesy of Joel Armia. I didn't even see it. Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, I know. It's because it says, when it says the third period, it says J. Dot and then Armia.
Yep.
That's what threw me off. So, let me see where we at now. Oh, the Predators and the Jets played. Now this, I bet you, okay, this was really a 4-3 game. Because the last goal, I guarantee you, was an empty netter. The Predators and the Jets played in Bell MTS Place Center Coliseum Arena, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yep.
And the Jets won 4-3 with help from Blake Wheeler. Now I'm going to say Blake Wheeler, and if you stick around, you'll find out why I say Blake Wheeler. The Golden Knights played the Ducks, and the Golden Knights paddled the Ducks 3-0. Attaboy.
Marc-Andre McFleury, who's on whose fantasy team?
The Sharks were playing the Avalanche. The Sharks played the Avalanche, and the Sharks won 4-3, courtesy of Joe Pavelski. God, 36 goals, man. He is still tearing it up.
He's still got it.
How old is he?
Joe Pavelski is like 32 or 33.
How much money you want to put on that?
I'm not going to put anything on it, and I got to guess his age. Oh, jeez. Welcome to the guess and age game. Get your crap and get out. And I have to guess his age.
Take a guess.
How old is Joe Pavelski? Is it 33? I swear if it's 32, something's going to get thrown around here. Is it 34?
Yeah, it's 34.
It is 34. That was my second guess.
34, and he's got 30... Hey, what do you got? 36 goals this season. Good lord. Alright, next day, Saturday, March 2nd. Oh, here's the paddling.
This is
Blue Jackets, what the hell?
The Edmonton Oil Burners were in Nationwide Arena, and the Jackets got 0, and the Oil Burners got 4. That is deserving of a paddling. Holy crap.
Courtesy of... Who is that? Mark?
Zach Cassian?
No, not that. No, their goaltender was it? It's
Mikko Koskinen.
Mikko Koskinen. I knew it wasn't Mark. I was like, it's something Finnish or Swedish.
All right. Next we have the... Oh, jeez. This is a battle of bad teams. The Dead Hawks and the Booger Flings. In Staples Center, the Booger Flings got 6, and the Dead Hawks got 3. Oh, my. Oh, jeez. Here's a goalie battle.
Yeah, no kidding.
Goalie battle between Mackenzie Blackwood and Tuukka Rask as the Boston Beaches hosted the New Jersey Sinners in TD We Don't Care Garden.
TD We Don't. That's right.
I freaking love that arena. The Beaches got 1, and the Devils got 0. The only goal scored, Brad the Rat Marchand. All right, next game.
Next game. That's what we did about the Columbus and Oilers game.
Yeah, and boy, were we wrong.
Yeah, boy, were we surprised.
Yeah, boy, was I surprised. Yeah, pretty much. Next, we have the Stifle and the Maple Laughs in Scotiabank Arena. The Maple Laughs got 5, and the Stifle got 2. Oh, Frederick Anderson. Yeah, buddy. He is tearing it up for me right now. Thank God. Next, we have the other team in Pennsylvania and Les Canadiens de Montreal in the Bell Center. This game sucked. The Canadians got 1, and the other team got 5.
Oh, jeez.
That deserves a...
Oh. My bad.
But it is a penalty. Well, speaking of 5-1, you know that Lightning and Politicians game that was going to be a paddling? Well, it was.
Yeah, it sure was a paddling.
It sure was a paddling. The AC/DC's got their 50th win of the season as they paddled the Politicians 5-1 in Amalie Arena.
50 wins. Holy crap.
Yeah, jeepers, jetty.
What is that? They're at like 104 points now.
Yep.
Jeez.
Good lord.
Good night.
Next, we have the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers in overtime at BB&T Center. The Hurricanes got 4, and the Panthers got 3, courtesy of Sebastian Aho, who's on somebody's fantasy team.
Wait, are you sure it's not the other Sebastian Aho?
I swear if it is, I'm gonna be peeled. Okay. Next, we have the Desert Dogs and the Detroit Dreadwings, thank God. In Gila River Arena, the Dogs got 3, and the Dreadwings got 1. Oh my, dude, you ought to be peeled right now at Howard.
Why?
Because he's not doing very good.
Well, he's not in my fantasy anymore, so I don't care.
Oh, nice. Next we have, we have the Dallas Stars and the St. Louis Blues. I got a digger. I gotta try and find it right now. Let me see here. Where is that digger? Is it the Detroit Dreadwings have 23 wins?
No. It's on the game you were just doing.
Oh.
Come on.
JB Ben, when he scored the first goal of the game, it was his 22nd goal of the year.
No.
That's not it?
No.
JB Ben hat trick. Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
I didn't see that there.
Obviously, it took you forever.
Yep.
Man, that's the first thing I look at is if somebody got a hattie.
JB Ben got a hat trick as the Stars beat the Blues 4-1.
That's like the third one.
Center.
Man, that's a third hattie this weekend. Or the past week already.
Something like that. Anyway, I don't see any hat tricks in this game as the Calgary Sizzlers hosted...
Actually lost once.
Yeah. Hosted the Minnesota Wild in wait a minute. Scotiabank Saddledome, that's it.
Yep.
As the Sizzlers got 2 and the Wild got 4. Hot dang.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Sunday, March 3rd. Let me see. We got a whole slew of games here. The Capitals played the Rangers, and it went to extra time. In fact, it went past extra time, as the Capitals beat the Rangers 3-2 in the shootout. The Flyers played the Islanders, another bus trip, and the Flyers won in either Barclays Center or Nassau Memorial Coliseum, one of the two, and the Flyers, like I said, the Flyers won 4-1. The Golden Knights hosted the Vancouver
Killer Whales.
And the Whales were not very killer, as they lost 3-0. Now that is deserving of a...
serious paddling. Yeah, Fat
Jeez.
Whales. Yeah, they got stabbed to death by
Courtesy
the nightlights
of
swords.
Marc-Andre McFlurry Machine.
Who's on somebody?
The Ducks played the Avalanche.
Next game.
And the Ducks actually did something for once, besides suck, which they're very good at doing that. The Ducks won 2-1. Well, then again, they were playing a team that's very equally matched.
Yep.
That would be courtesy of John Gibson. And
Cam
Fowler.
Fowler.
With the big old clap bomb.
Oh, yeah, true. Ain't no difference, but alright.
Alright. Whatever you say, Homer.
Yep.
The Senators, hey, you'll like this one. These Senators
like
actually, once again, did some D's. They ended like a 6-game losing skid then.
I know, I saw the highlights of this game today. It was great.
Beat the Panthers, the Pinthers, 3-2. Oh, jeez. You just lost to the worst team in the league.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good game right here, though. The Jets were hosted by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Blue Jackets are still riled up from losing to the Oilers 4-0, as the Jets won 5-2.
Nice.
Oh.
Blake Wheeler, 4 goals.
What about that Blake Wheeler guy? Oh, yeah, we'll get to him in a minute.
Oh, jeez.
The Predators beat the Wild in a shootout 3-2, courtesy of Jose Saros.
Pretty much.
And the Sharks feasted on the Deadhawks as the Sharks won 5-2.
I saw the highlights of that game today, too. Holy crap.
Courtesy of Carlson, but not that Carlson, the other Carlson.
By the name of Melker.
Alright, go to schedule Tuesday, March 5th. Go ahead.
The Hurricanes are hosted by the Beaches at TD We Don't Care Garden at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Blue Jackets are hosted by the New Jersey Sitters at Prudential Center at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is going to be another paddling because the politicians are in Nassau Memorial Coliseum or Barclays Center. Be hosted by the Islanders at 7 p.m. Eastern. Good lord.
Good night.
Anders Lee, 22 goals.
Oh, yep. What about it?
Nothing.
Alright.
Next, the Florida Panthers are hosted by the other team in Pennsylvania at Finish It Herald.
Oh, you're talking about the dumpster fire.
Oh, I love it. At 7 p.m. Eastern.
I thought you were looking it up. I'm like, oh, the Penguins are at home.
I used to say, wait a minute. Yeah.
Usually when I watch you to finish, I always point at you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You didn't point at me.
Great.
So I was like, what? Nikita Kucherov, 106 points.
Dish Master. And who's on somebody's fantasy team around here?
Yeah, where the hell is this guy at?
I know, I love it.
Oh, you keep doing that. I forgot to change the NASCAR schedule on the whiteboard.
Oh, better do that now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Next, we have the Winnipeg Jets and the Tampa Bay ACDCs in Amalie Arena. It's going down.
Yeah, it's going down for real.
Pretty much. Not sponsored. Probably going to get copyrighted for that or something.
Nah, we'll be alright.
At 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Mark Scheifele leads the Jets in goals with 32. Who's on somebody's fantasy team around here?
Oh, just get the hell on with it, would you?
Oh, that's great. Next, we have the Battle of the Beasts in Bridgestone Arena as the Preds host the Wild at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next, never mind. I was going to say, we have the Battle of Matt Zuccarello, but he's injured, so never mind. Between the Rangers and the Dallas Lone Stars at 8:30 p.m. Eastern in American Airlines Center. And, oh, yeah, I love this rivalry. You love this rivalry of the Detroit Dreadwings and the Colorado Avalanche at 9 p.m. Eastern in Pepsi Center. And next we have the Anaheim Quackers and the Desert Dogs in Gila River Arena at 9 p.m. Eastern. And lastly, we have Les Canadiens de Montreal at 10:30 p.m. Eastern in Staples Center to play the Booger Flags. Wednesday.
Keep going. Do that one. Do Wednesday too.
Alright. Next, we have the Philly Cheese Steaks in Wells Fargo Center as they are hosting the Washington Capitals at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the Maple Laughs and the Fat Whales at 9 p.m. Eastern in Rogers Arena. And next, we have the St. Louis Blues and the Mighty Quackers of Anaheim in Honda Center at 10 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the Calgary Sizzlers and the Vegas Golden Knight
Oh,
Lights.
jeez, listen to this.
In T-Mobile Arena at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, it's going down. Mark Stone, he leads the Vegas Golden Knight Lights in points.
Oh, he just got there.
Yeah, that's...
How does that make sense?
I don't know. Good lord.
Well, how many points does he have? Like, what, 68, 67, something like that?
63?
6 hours close to the ball. I was in the ball.
Pretty much. Thursday, March 7th, go ahead.
So, we don't do Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do predictions, and I'll just say what I want to say.
Tuesday, Hurricanes, Bruins, next game.
Yep, Hurricanes all the way.
Blue Jackets, Devils, next game.
Yep.
Islanders, Politician, next game.
Who?
Panthers, other team in Pennsylvania, next game. Alright, stop the show.
Stop the show, he says.
The Winnipeg Jets or the Tampa Bay AC/DCs in Amalie Arena.
Tampa.
I have Winnipeg with the upset in a shootout.
Really?
Will you buy that? I
already said I bought Tampa, so no, I won't buy that.
Okay.
Okay.
Battle of the Beasts. Minnesota, Smashville. In Bridgestone.
Okay, that's important.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Smashville.
I also have that. Rangers, Stars, American Airlines Center.
Stars.
Yep.
Stars all the way.
Red Wings, Avalanche, next game. Ducks, Coyotes, next game.
That's right.
Canadians, Kings, next game.
That's right.
Wednesday, March 3rd, Cheesesteaks, Capitals in Wells Fargo Center. I have the Capitals to keep it realistic.
Keep it realistic, he says. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'll go with the Flyers.
All right. Fat Whales, Maple Laughs, next game.
Yeah, I would say so.
Brews, Ducks, next game. Sizzlers, Nightlights. I have the Sizzlers.
Sizzlers, Nightlights.
T-Mobile Arena at 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
Who's got the better record? Sizzlers?
Yeah.
No, I'm still gonna go with the Nightlights.
All right. Thursday, March. Oh, wait a minute.
What's your problem now? What's the issue?
Nothing right now. That's the end of scores, right?
Oh, they do your scores.
Okay, that works. So. Oh, geez. All right. I'm going to do Toledo Walleye last. Because I need you to get the paddle button ready, but once you're done with that... Oh, jeez, he's coming down.
Yeah, it's coming down.
There's a story behind that, and it's so freaking funny. Alright.
That'll be story time next. That'll be story time next week.
Next week, yeah.
What are you doing?
I need another freaking tissue.
Oh, Jesus. You got a box over there. You should have a box over there.
I don't see no box of tissue.
Boy, you blind. You blind as hell.
I is.
I'm telling you, there's a box of tissues over there. Hard to show. Hard to fun. Box of tissue. What the hell? Where'd they go? Tissues? I got a box of tissues just for your table, so you're not stealing all of mine. Boy. Wait, right now. Shut your ass.
So yours is over there.
They
just great. All right. Somebody broke into our home and stole the tissue boxes.
Not only that,
they got the cassette case to the Doobie Brothers cassette. We're wiped out.
Got the cover to the Doobie Brothers cassette. We're wiped out. All right, you just go through your scores.
All right. I don't see no freaking tissue box anywhere. So
you keep looking, Harold.
They stole the remote control too. We're wiped out. Alright, all I gotta do is the pass results.
Alright.
For the Griffins.
Alright.
They only played one game this weekend. On Friday, they were in Rockford to be hosted by the Ice Hogs at 8 p.m. Eastern. In overtime, back-to-back games against the Ice Hogs that went into overtime. The Griffins got 4, and the Ice Hogs got 5.
Oh,
you know, no goaltending involved whatsoever. Okay. 9 goals scored in a game.
Yeah, I would say so. You play with shooter tutors or something?
Yeah, we're on a 2-game losing streak right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sucks.
Settle down.
That's it for the Griffins because I say their upcoming games next week.
Next week?
Or, I mean, next episode.
Oh.
That seems legit.
Very.
Put it upstairs or something?
No, I brought it downstairs.
Down here. Can't see. Legally blind.
Yeah. We're just legally dumb.
What's the difference?
You're right. Good point. Done. Keep going with it.
I know. Alright.
Today, Junior.
Hold on, it's loading, and then you gotta hold of my headphones. So, alright, let me see here.
I found him.
What numbnuts put a box of tissues down there, dude? Like, holy cow.
I was just wipe my ass.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, someone bitch just dropped him. Go with the damn scores.
No, I'm waiting till you get them so you can go over there because
my god, listen to this horror story.
Because after this game, I'm gonna read the next game, which is a paddling. Oh, it's the next game, not this game, but the next game, and then you're just like,
the next game.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I ought to smack you right now.
Papers.
You know,
bust my ass for nothing.
So that concludes today's Ed and Harold show.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this absolute show.
Shit show.
In fact, I just totally my pants over there.
Pretty much, yeah. What did you guys do? Oh, well, we found and opened up a brand new box of tissue boxes.
Yeah, it only took us a half hour.
Pretty much.
Keep going, Harold.
All right, so there. All right, so now
Jeepers.
that's dotted out of the way.
God,
finally.
what a circus.
Pretty much. All right, that's out of the way. Let's go straight here. All right, so okay, now that the Griffins are out of the way, we're on to the Toledo Walleye. On Friday, March 1st, they hosted the Wheeling Nailers at 7:15 p.m. Eastern in Huntington Center. Let me see here. Click on the game recap. It was a special teams battle because there was a lot of penalties in this game, but at the end of the game, with a sellout crowd.
Nice.
Sellout crowd. Stadium capacity at Huntington Center, 8,301.
Oh, that one makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then it wouldn't be a sellout.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. So, the Wheeling Nailers got 5, and the Toledo Walleye got 2.
No, jeez.
I know, it sucked. Yep. We went on the penalty kill a lot that game. I remember that. All right. So, with that, we lost that game, and we were now on a 3-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
That 3-game losing streak was enough to PO these guys so much
I bet
that on Saturday, March 2nd, they hosted their biggest rivals, the Fort Wayne Comets, in Huntington Center at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And it was their biggest paddling of the year. Get the paddle button ready, because the Fort Wayne Comets got 0, as Pat Nagel stopped all 34 shots. And how many goals did the Toledo Walleye get? 11.
Did the other team even show up?
Nope.
Oh my god.
The Toledo Walleye beat the Fort Wayne Comets on Saturday in Huntington Center 11-0.
Good lord.
That will teach them.
What'll it teach them?
I can tell you right now it was nothing, because on Sunday, March 3rd at 5:15 p.m. Eastern in Huntington Center, they hosted the Indy Fuel, and they did not get enough. Why is that? Because they put in Caden Fulcher, the Walleye did, as their starting goaltender, and recorded back-to-back shutouts as the Toledo Walleye got, Huntington, come on, is that English?
No.
The Indy Fuel got 0, and the Toledo Walleye got 5.
Oh, jeez.
So, I think they've had their revenge on these mofos quite enough now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Oh, jeez. I can't wait to say this coming up schedule next episode.
Okay.
All right, so with that,
Oh, man.
we'll head into NHL news.
The horror.
First thing on the news.
First thing on the fantasy.
Oh, we're doing that? Okay, great. Well, that sucks.
So last week in fantasy, since I was not able to get to add the player I want, and well, really because I had to put John Klingberg off the IR. Anyways, I did not win against fantasy, as Andy got 524.3 and I got 463.4. And then our bots had a fierce battle, as my bot had 327.4 and his bot had 326.2.
That is the closest game of the year.
I would say so. Cutting it close, Larry.
Pretty much.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so this week in fantasy, I go up against your bot, and you go up against my bot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am projected to, well, there's only 38 games apiece, so I'm projected,
It's projected to be even closer than last week's fantasy.
I'm projected to do 296, or 297.46, and he's projected to do 297.57.
I hope those are the actual scores. I would be laughing so hard.
The odds are, well, you can't, the odds are, no.
The odds are fair to Midland.
Yeah. So, alright, moving on to news.
First thing on the news is that first Ted Lindsay, Red Wings icon.
Ted Lindsay passed away. We already talked that.
Yep.
All right, your 3 stars of the week.
We're gonna start off with my 3 stars of the week. Awesome. All right. Third star of the week we have Cindy Crybaby. Second star of the week we have Blake Wheeler. That's awesome. And first star of the week we have Mark Andre. The McFlurry machine is not broken whatsoever.
At least not this week.
No, he was not. All right, third star, Cindy Crybaby. He got 8 points in 3 games. Blake Wheeler got 8 points in 3 games as well. And in first, Mark Andre McFlurry. Holy crap, dude, get this. He had 2 shutouts, was 3-0-0 this week. He had a save percentage of .987 and a goals against average of 0.33.
Oh, jeez.
Can you say next Martin Broder?
No.
I was to say.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
All right.
Good lord.
Yeah, no kidding. Eric Carlson is going to be extra cautious following a latest injury scare. He does not need surgery after re-aggravating a groin injury. A test revealed. Kessel is searching for answers and goals with Penguins. He has scored 21 times, but now struggling through a 15-game drought. That's all right.
That sucks. Because he's on my fantasy. Oh, crap.
Kendall Coyne Schofield will be part of the second annual all-female production NHL Now on NHL Network at 4 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. And the Bruins point streak. Oh, yeah, we already know about that. It's unfortunate.
Yep.
Blake Wheeler scores 4 goals, like we've already said earlier.
Holy
tearing
crap.
it up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Jeez. That's funny. Okay, so, if you know anything about the Olympics, if you know anything about the Olympics and the Winter Olympics, especially for the women's, you know who Lindsey Vonn is.
Exactly.
Well, I can tell you right now that PK Subban is a very lucky guy.
Yep.
When the Minnesota Wild and the Nashville Predators were playing against each other in Minnesota, it says hometown team on one side, boyfriend Subban on the other, as Vaughn drops the ceremonial puck.
Well, I'll be a monkey's
and
uncle.
then in the picture, but Roman Yossi is not even, he's just smiling.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably laughing.
And Zach Parise, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably laughing.
That's awesome, though. It really is.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's the thing.
Yeah. Price and Jacques Strat-Plant are bonded by family ties and place in history with the Canadians. Carey Price is on the doorstep of Montreal Canadian history, and the son of the man he's about to overtake, one of the greatest goalies of the game has ever known, is eager to see him step inside. Price has 313 regular season victory, one shy of tying legendary Jacques Strat-Plant atop the Canadiens franchise list for most wins by a goalie.
Hot dang.
He will have a shot at equaling Plant's record this week and perhaps claiming it for his own when the Canadians play 3 games in 4 nights in California against the Los Angeles Kings, San Jose Ducks, and the Anaheim Sharks. Nice job.
That works.
Okay. It says records are made to be broken, said Michael Plant, 67, whose Montreal living room pays tribute to his iconic late father with frame paintings and jerseys. So, that's pretty much that. So, yeah, Carey Price is going to do it. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yep.
It says Fiala's nifty stick flip to Betito, helps wild game possession of puck.
Oh, I saw that video. It was awesome. Watch that video.
I know. I didn't think you could do that.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're allowed to do that, what you're not allowed to, okay. You're not allowed to pick it up and throw it.
Right.
You're not allowed to pick it up and throw it.
Yeah.
Because I remember somebody did that in the playoffs once and the refs missed it. I remember that.
I remember Stamkos throwing a broken stick over the over the glass once.
Well, that's just because of frustration. Then you get an unsportsmanlike for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Not his greatest. Oh, yeah. The Flames celebrate Jerome Iginla by retiring his number 12 and sending it to the rafters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He played from 96 to 2013 for the Calgary Flames.
Sizzlers.
Silverberg signs a 5-year contract with the Ducks. You idiot.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Alright. I don't, unless you have anything else there, Harold. Harold?
I got nothing right now.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, Oh, the Predators ended the Wild's 5-game winning streak.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we know that. And obviously the Bruins ended the Tampa's 11-game, I believe. Pretty sure it was 11. Was it 11 or 10?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Alright. The Flyers have 16 wins in the past 21 games.
The cheesesteaks?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I would say they're hot.
I think the Carolina Hurricanes are 16, 6, and 2, something like that, since December 23rd, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Something like that I read on Facebook. Not sponsored.
Oh. The Lightning win their 50th game and tie an NHL record.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They matched the 95-96 Red Wings by doing it so in fewest games.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, tearing it up. Holy crap. The Coyotes topped the Red Wings for 6th consecutive victory.
What's that?
The Coyotes topped the Red Wings for sixth consecutive victory.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, Coyotes are on a tear right now, too.
Pretty much.
Look out, mofo. Alright, let's see what else I got. Cruising down in my 6-4. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh yeah, Lowry was suspended 2 games for actions in Jets game against the Predators. He was punished for high-sticking Philip Forsberg.
Rat.
And the Kings defeat the Blackhawks to end a 10-game losing skid. Yikes. There was somebody else who got suspended. Who was it? Oh yeah. Curtis Gabriel was suspended 1 game for boarding Flyers Nolan Patrick. But
I remember that.
He's already served the 1-game suspension, so. And then Schwartz was fined for actions in the Blues games against the Hurricanes. He was assessed a $5,000 fine for cross-checking Hamilton. And Ovechkin scores his 45th goal of the season, and he is the first player to score 45 goals or more. I'm sorry. Yes, to score 45 goals or more in 10 straight seasons.
Holy crap.
Which breaks a tie held by Gretzky and Mike Bossy, which was 9. So, holy crap.
Next year, dude. Next year, he's gonna break that record.
What record?
The one you just said.
Oh, well, no, he's already broke it.
Oh, never mind.
He did it 10. This is his 10th season on the road doing it. The old record was 9.
Oh, wow.
So he's probably going to extend the record next year.
Yeah.
What helps is that he is hardly ever injured.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember the last time he was out for injuries.
I don't even remember either.
So, yeah, he's consistently on the ice. So, all right. On this day, March 4th, speaking of Mike Bossy, he scores 50 goals for the 5th consecutive season. In 1982. Thank you. He scores his 49th, 50th, and 51st goals in the third period of the Islanders 10-1. Yeah, that's a circus. Victory against the Toronto Maple Leafs at Nassau Coliseum. The victory extends the Islanders' team record home unbeaten streak to 17 games. 16-0 and then 1 tie. In 1925, Cy Denny of the original Ottawa Senators becomes the first player in NHL history to score 200 goals. Your mic's still off.
That better?
Yep. In 1941, the Boston Bruins set an NHL record with 83 shots on goal against Sam Lapristi of the Chicago Blackhawks, but they need a late goal to pull out a 3-2 win. Holy crap. He sets the Lapristi sets a record of his own by making 80 saves.
Yikes.
Oh. In 1967, this Cherry Sawchuk character of the Toronto Maple Leafs becomes the first NHL goalie with 100 regular season shutouts. Nice.
Sheepers.
In 1973, Jock Strap Plant, age 44, makes 27 saves in his first game with the Bruins, a 4-0 victory against the Chicago Blackhawks at Boston Garden. It is his 81st NHL shutout. He goes 7-1-0 and has a 2.0 goals against average and 2 shutouts for the Bruins in his final 8 NHL regular season games. Well, he freaking went off with a bang.
No kidding.
In 1976, Brian Troutier of the New York Islanders sets 2 NHL records for rookies during a 3-3 tie with the Vancouver Canucks. His first 2 assists gives him 53, passing the mark of 52 set by Judd Drouin of the Minnesota North Stars in the 70-71 season, and the 2 points give him 79, breaking the mark of 77 set by Marcel Dion of the Red Wings in 71-72. In 1983, Gretzky scores twice to reach 50 goals for the 9th and final time in his NHL career. He also has 4 assists, all in the second period to help the Kings. Exactly 3 years later, Gretzky is credited with his 1,500th NHL assist in the Kings' 4-3 victory against the San Jose Sharks. Now I got a couple more here. In 1999, the Toronto Maple Leafs make most of their 9 shots, scoring on 4 of them in the 4-0 victory against St. Louis Blues at Scottrade Center. Steve Sullivan scores on 1 of Toronto's 3 shots in the first, and Matt Sundin scores on 1 of Maple Leafs' 3 goals of the 4 second period shots. Toronto is outshot 10-2 in the third and 28-9 for the game, but goalie Curtis Joseph is perfect. The 9 shots are the fewest by a winning team in NHL history and the fewest in any game for the Maple Leafs. The St. Louis goalie was not having a good day.
Exactly.
In 2008, Craig Anderson of the Florida Panthers becomes the first NHL goaltender with back-to-back 1-0 shutouts on the road. He makes 40 saves before Nathan Horton scores 22 seconds into the overtime to give the Panthers a 1-0 victory against the Bruins. It comes 2 days after he makes 53 saves in a 1-0 win against the Islanders at Nassau Coliseum. Alright, time for some trivia. Go ahead.
Alright, so my trivia question for today is always something about records, and it has been for the past few episodes or so.
Yes, ma'am.
My trivia question is, have we got a good one today? I might have done this before, but I also might not have. So, who has the most short-handed goals in the playoffs by one person in one career?
One person in one career.
Yep. Most short-handed goals in the playoffs. Have I done this question before?
I think you've done short-handed for a regular season.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give me some hints.
Let me see here. So, This guy went into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2007.
Oh, I got my answer. The guy who got the most shorthanded goals in the playoffs in his career.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's his name?
Oh, you want his name?
Oh yeah.
Why did you say that?
Well, I quit. Went to the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2007. Born January 18, 1961. He's 58 years old.
Oh.
In Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Oh my gosh, isn't that ironic? 6'2", 210 pounds, centerman, left-handed shot. He was drafted 48th overall in the 1979 NHL draft. He was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, drafted by his home team, the Edmonton Oil Burners. So with that, from the 1979-1980 season all the way to the 1990-91 season, he played for the Edmonton Oil Burners. From the 91-92 season, 96-97 season, in between there, he played for the New York Blue Shirts. That should be a little bit of a hint. This is not a hint, however.
Wait, what year was that?
From 1991 to 92 up until 96-97. And then from
Mark, you said he played for the Oilers too, right?
Yeah, he from 97 to 98, and from 99 to 2000, he played for the Vancouver Killer Whales.
Mark Messier.
That's it.
Nice.
From 2000 to 2001, all the way until 2003-2004 season, he finished his career with the New York Blue Shirts. 1,756 games played, 1,887 points. Good lord.
Yeah, no kidding.
The guy, Mark Messier, how many shorthanded goals does he have in his career in the playoffs? That would be a total of 14.
Oh, tearing it up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Good lord. Look out.
So, with that, that's my trivia question. How about yours?
My trivia question is... I don't think so. Here is some NASCAR trivia for you.
Oh, snap.
You have one of two options. In 3 minutes, you can either list all the drivers who have won championships, from the driver who won championships from either 2018 to 2000 or 2000 to 2018. You can do it in one of the two orders. You have 3 minutes.
That's my option?
You have that's your option. You can either go at 2018 in reverse or 2000 to the present.
I want to go 2018 in reverse order.
All right. Starting in who won it in 2018.
Oh, gee, I don't know. Let me see here.
You only have 3 minutes.
Is it Joey Logano?
2017.
Martin Truex Jr.
2016.
Jimmy Johansson.
2015.
Kevin Happy Harvick. Really? Oh, the Shrub.
Yeah. 2014.
Kevin Happy Harvick.
2013.
Was it Brad K? No, Brad K was 2012, right?
All right, you can have that answer wrong back. 2013.
Who won it in 2013?
2013 is when they changed the points format. To what it is now.
Was it Jimmy Johansson?
2012.
Brad K.
2011. The closest margin between two drivers in history, and it was 0 points.
Really?
Yes. And this driver won the race because he finished ahead of the other driver. In fact, this driver actually won that race, but beside the point.
In 2011?
2011. 2011.
Was it Smoke?
Yes.
Wow.
2010.
I have no idea.
Come on. 2010.
Was it Jimmy Johansson?
2009.
Jimmy Johansson.
2008.
Jimmy Johansson.
2007.
Jimmy Johansson.
2006.
Jimmy Johansson.
2005.
2005 was...
If you take Jimmy Johansson's 5 straight, this guy bookended both of them.
Oh, smoke.
There you go.
That's
2004, first year of the chase format. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. 2004 was the first year of the chase format.
2004. Oh, boy.
He is currently still in NASCAR. The last driver on this list to still be in NASCAR as a driver.
Holy crap.
You've got 20 seconds. He drove the number 97 Ford for Jack Roush.
Oh, Kurt Busch.
2003. He drove for Jack Roush as well.
Is 2002 Jesse Gordon?
No, 2003. You got a time. 2003 was Matt the Brat Kenseth. 2002
that's
was
right.
Tony Stewart.
Oh,
2001 was Jeff Gordon.
Oh, that's right.
And in 2000 was
Bobby Labonte.
Bobby Labonte. You almost got it.
Dang near had it.
If you wouldn't have dicked around so much, you might have been able to get it.
Well, I was trying to think.
Quit beating around the bush.
Gears are grinding.
Yeah, I can smell it. You might
Smell the smoke.
You might want to put some grease in that, buddy.
Some WD-40.
Yeah, jeepers.
Loosen that up.
Yeah, a little stuck. All right, moving on to watching
The NASCAR.
and drinking
beer.
And for the NASCAR, the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing. This past week, they were at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a 1.5 mile paved asphalt oval. It was the third race of the 36 race season, and Joey Logano won that race. In second place was Bad Brad Keselowski. Third was the Shrub. Fourth was Kevin
Happy Harvick.
Fifth was Kurt Busch, also known as
Big Bush.
number 6, and the number 17 car. In the 6th place.
Recky Stenhouse.
That's right. In the 7th was the number 10 of Double A. 8th was your driver.
Dennis Hamlin.
8th was your driver. Just kidding.
Chase Elliott.
No. I thought you would have got him. It was Martin Truex Jr. I know it wasn't your driver this past week, but you chose him before.
Oh.
You're getting close. 9th was, I've said this earlier, before the show started. In 9th place was Chase Elliott in the number 9 Hooters mobile.
Oh, yeah,
10th
that's right.
was Dennis Hamlin.
Oh, okay.
There you go. 11th was the 88 of Alex Bowman, the showman. 12th was Kyle Larson. Eric Jones was 13th. 14th was Clip with a P Boyer. 15th was Paul Menard. 24 in the 24 car was William Byron in 16th. 17th was the number 41 of
The Mexican
Daniel Suarez. 30 and the number 37 was
37. Who's 37?
he's the last car in the lead lap. In 18th, number 37, JTD Dotery Racing. He has 1 win.
Is it Matt DiBurrito?
No.
No.
He's in the number 95 Lightning McQueen mobile.
Oh, that's Matt DiBurrito? Okay.
Nope. The number 37 of Chris Boucher.
Dig it.
The number 19th was the number 48 of...
Number 19 was the 48 of Jimmy Johansson.
20th was the number 3 of Austin.
I don't deserve to be in the playoffs, Dylan.
And 21st was the number 95 in the Lightning McQueen mobile was Matt D. Burrito. Ryan Blaney was 22nd, 23rd, Daniel Hemrick. Ryan Rocketman Newman was in 24th. Ryan Priest, 25th. Bubba Wallace, 26th. 27th was the Corey LaJoie Face Mobile. 38 in the 38 car was David Reagan in 28th. 29th was Ty.
My brother is Austin. I don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Dylan.
In the 13 Geico Mobile. 34th was Michael McDowell in 30th. Or 34th in the 34 Mobile, I should say. 31st was Parker Kligerman in the number 69 backwards. In the Buckshot Jones 00 car was Landon Castle in 32nd. 33rd was Ross Chastain. 34th, Matt Tith. 35th, Cody Ware. Reed Sorson was 36th. BJ McLeod, who didn't wreck on pit road this time, was 37th. And Joey Gase was 38th. The race took just over 2.5 hours. So fast race. The margin of victory was just under a quarter of a second. The average speed was 154.849. Stage 1 top 10 was Kevin Happy Harvick, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Dennis Hamlin, Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, and Brad Keselowski. Stage 2 top 10 was Joey Logano, Kevin Happy Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, Dennis Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Double A, Ricky, Alex Bowman the Showman, and Jimmy
Johansson.
Logano won his 22nd career race.
That's a free dinger.
And he drives the number 22. That's why I gave you the free dinger.
Nice. Totally worth it.
Prior to the start of the race, the following cars dropped to the rear of the field. Number 00 of Buckshot Jones. Just kidding. That is Mr. Landon Casil for a gear change, and the 13 of Ty Dillon for an engine change. There was only 2 cautions for 12 laps, both of them being stage cautions. And there was 19 lead changes among 9 drivers. Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, William Byron, and Austin Dillon, and, Ricky Stenhouse, then Austin Dillon. The next race is on the backboard, but it is March 10th at ISM, what we like to call ISM Raceway, but what it was also called
Kevin Happy Harvick Speedway.
That too. Phoenix Harvick Raceway. It's at 3:30 on the Big Boy Network, Fox.
Nice.
This is race 4 of 36. So, there was only 2 post-race penalties after Las Vegas, and both of them were lug nut violations for the 41 of Daniel Suarez and the 95 of Matt DiBenedetto. Both crew chiefs were fined $10,000. So, all right, and now do I have all that done? Yep, fantasy time. So for fantasy, Andrew over there cleaned house almost, as he picked Kevin Happy Harvick, and Harvick won the poll, so he got 5 bonus points for that.
Pretty much.
He also won stage 1. He was in the top 10 for stage 2, but he narrowly missed getting another 3 points, or another 5 points for finishing in the top 3.
Great.
Because he finished 4th, excuse me. Finished 4th. So you got a total of 9 points from this weekend.
Nice.
And so right now you're at a total of 17. I got 1 point for stage 1 and 1 point for stage 2 for a total of 2 points. And I'm currently sitting at 14 points in second place. In third place is your dad, Big Tim.
Pretty much.
Big Mitt. He got absolutely goose eggs all the way across the board, and he's still at 7 points in third. In fourth place is my dad, Richie Rich, who once again never fails to impress, as he also got goose eggs all the way across the board and is in fourth with 6 points. And my dad has already picked his driver, because he's like, all right, if I'm in last place, because how we do it is whoever is doing worse always picks first, because why give the guy who's doing the best, why give them, first chance? It's not fair. So whoever's doing worse always gets to pick first. My dad, he's like, all right, if I'm in worst place, don't even ask me, I want Harvick. So going to Kevin Happy Harvick Raceway, my dad has Harvick. Your dad has picked, and he has chosen,
and I quote of what he said, the shrub.
The shrub. Oh, it's great, isn't it?
It is. All right, so how many points total did I get for this race, and what did I get for stage 2 and stage 1 points?
You went down the board 3, 1.
Oh, wait a minute.
3, 1, 5 for a total of 9. And then I went 1102. And then my dad and your dad both had zeros across the board. So it should be, I have 14, you have 17, and then your dad still has 7, and my dad still has 6. Richie Rich. You good now?
Yep.
Got it. And me and him still have to choose our drivers. I have to pick my drivers before he can pick his drivers. Yep. So I don't know who I want to pick.
Neither do I.
So that is fantasy for right now. We'll come back to that some other time in 2 days.
Yep.
So, Team Penske went 1 and 2 this past weekend. And okay, so Steve O'Donnell is what is he? I forgot now. Crap. I think he's the president. NASCAR? Or something like that. Executive Vice President and Chief of Racing Development Officer. That's right. Alright, so he said the jet package won't be judged by Sunday's Pennzoil 400 alone. He said he saw positive indicators at the 1.5 mile track, but the package will continue to be a work in progress. We said from the beginning this is going to be a season that we're going to analyze. We're not going to go every race and say, well, was that a good race? Was that not? I know fans do that, but for us, directionally, you are improving upon where you want to be. And if you want to look at last year versus this year, I would say we are. The race, there is definitely a difference. I mean, at one point, Logano was ahead of Keselowski by a second, and then Keselowski closed in on him. So is that saying that Logano, maybe his car was not handling as good, or he got stuck up on lap track? I don't know, but it was great. Okay, so it was great on the finish. They're coming down to turn 4, and I mean Keselowski drove it in hard off the backstretch into turn 3. I mean, he drove it in hard. He was trying to do a slide job on Joey Logano. He wasn't close enough for it to work.
Yep.
And he came up the track, dude. Logano, I mean, he was probably no more than 2 inches off the wall from hitting the wall coming off turn 4.
Holy cow.
He was close. And then Brad Kay actually just kissed the wall too. I mean, they were driving the freaking wheels off the cars.
Yep.
It was nuts. Anyways, O'Donnell goes on to say, was it tremendous improvement? Probably not. But again, as a fan, you want to see lead changes. We saw that today, and I think if you looked in the past with no cautions, we've seen someone check out all race long, and we wouldn't have seen a lead change. Sunday's race was an extension of the previous weekend's event and another intermediate track in Atlanta, with increased downforce and reduction in horsepower. The Las Vegas event went a step further with the addition of aero ducts to produce a larger wake for a leading car to trailing cars. An organizational test, qualifying, and practice fed a variety of pre-race predictions, but the track's predicted resemblance to restrictor plate style racing on a smaller scale track didn't quite pan out, with only glimpses of pack style competition during restarts. Prophecies of mass destruction and multi-car crashes fatted with a caution-free race, save for the 2 stage breaks, and the prognosis for an underdog surprise also fizzled, with an array of heavyweights making a clean sweep of the top 5. You go back even before the race, and I think even some of the media, and it probably came from the garage, we're going to wreck the entire field and this isn't going to be a race. Didn't happen. Some said NASCAR goal is pack racing. Not the case. Our goal is to bring cars closer together, have more race changes, but again, was surprised. I think we had more green flag restarts. I think you would have seen 1 or 2 wrecks, but we'll see. It's early. Again, I'd rather err on the side of not wrecking cars, having some lead changes versus that happened through accidents. O'Donnell said the 400-miler almost played out as a tale of 2 races, with a tamer stage 1 as a prelude to slightly more intense competition in the next 2 portions. The race featured 19 lead changes, a figure that was down from the 23 that occurred in the sweltering conditions last September, but the highest for the annual March event at Vegas since 2016. So, I don't know. You're going to have people that are going to criticize the package.
Yep.
And go for it. I mean, it's their opinion. But I am trying to keep an open mind on this and not jump to conclusions too early. Because, again, this is something that NASCAR tried in the lower series and then tried in the Cup Series for once at the All-Star race. Very rarely, when you put something into effect, will it work home run shot first try. Very rarely. And when you're dealing with something like racing, it's
Horror.
it's not that. It's hard to have a home run every time. It's hard to, change something and then it actually be for the good. It's hard to say that. So, but once the year goes on and the track, I think another thing too, when they were at the Las Vegas race, the temperature was 70 degrees. I mean, absolutely gorgeous weather for a race. 70 degrees in Las Vegas. You go later into the year, when they go to Michigan in June and then August, they go to, what's another track they go in the heat? If they go to Indianapolis and that's in the heat, what's another mile and a halfer in the heat? Las Vegas, when they go there the second time, it's going to be a quote-unquote night race, but it'll start in the day, finish at night. That's going to be hot.
Yep.
Tracks where they're going to have this package and it's still going to be hot,
Yep.
where the track's going to be slick. I think that might improve the racing because cars, it's all going to be about a good handling car. I don't know. Again, we'll have to wait and see. You can't judge it. In my opinion, you can't judge it right now because it's only the second race with this package. So, that's my 2 cents. So, alright, moving on to who had that number. You can go ahead again.
Alright. For the NASCAR, when the tracks get hot and slippery, gonna have to put on the Hoosier Racing Slicks.
Hoosier Racing Slicks. Well, they use Goodyears.
Yeah, I know. Those Hoosier Racing Slicks and Goodyears, those are my favorite tires. It's good stuff.
Hoosier actually used to be in NASCAR in the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Alright, so by who had that number? Today, we have a really good one. And it's a really disgusting number. My key number for today is 94.
Why is that a disgusting number?
Because it's odd. Usually there's numbers in like the single digits, 10s, 20s.
I argue that number is even.
Nice. Alright, so, who had the number 94 for the New York Fishermen in the 2006-2007 season for 18 games only?
Oh.
This is good.
Number 94
for the Fishermen.
For the Fishermen for 18 games.
2006-2007 season.
I'm supposed to know that?
Yeah?
Okay. Give me some hints.
Okay. So, with that, born on February 21st, 1976, he's 43 years old, born in Alberta, Canada, 6'2", 195 pounds, left winger, left-handed shot. He was drafted 6th overall in the 94 NHL draft by the Oilers.
Yes,
6th overall. This guy is not a bust. Based on his stats. 1,270 games played, 842 points. 976 penalty minutes. So with that, from the 94-95 season all the way until the 2006-2007 season, he was the number 94 for the Edmonton Oil Burners. That's a long time. But in the middle of the season, he was traded to the Fishermen and played 18 games there. Then at the start of the 2007-2008 season, he was traded to the Colorado Avalanche and played there. And from the 2007-2008 to the 2008-2009 season. And then from the 2009-2010 season to the 2010-2011 season, he played for the LA Booger Flags and was 94 in Colorado and LA. And then from the 2011-2012 all the way into the 2013-2014 season, which is the season that he retired, he went back to the Edmonton Oil Burners and retired there.
Okay. I keep going.
From the 91-92 season to the 94-95 season, played for the Moose Jaw Warriors and the WHL.
That's not gonna help.
I know. He's got a wife named Stacy. He's got 3 daughters. In the 2006-2007 season, he played in the NHL All-Star Game.
I'm assuming he's most well known for playing for Edmonton.
Yep. He won gold with...
What year was he drafted again?
94. Yep, 94.
6th overall.
He won the gold with Canada at the 95 World Junior Championship.
Forward.
Center or left winger, left-handed shot.
How much time?
Like 8 seconds, but I stopped it.
Oh.
I'm giving you 20 seconds here.
All right.
His initials is RS.
RS?
Is his initials. Yep.
Ryan Smith.
That's it!
Is it really?
It is Ryan Smith. I'll be danged.
That was a total guess. Like, Smith is the most common last name, and I was thinking, all right, what's the Ryan Smith. Sure. All right.
Is that really what your thought process was?
Yeah.
Because holy crap.
Well, I mean, the hamster's dead, but the wheel's still spinning, so.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
Holy crap. Still can't get this guy.
Good old Spetty.
Yeah, really.
Even when I've not tried, I still get it right. Well, everyone's, you'll get it once, clock, squirrel.
Yeah.
So, all right. Who had the number 20 for the Chicago Blackhawks in the 1952, 53, and 1953 and 54 seasons?
Holy crap.
He only played a total of 42 games for Chicago.
I quit.
It has to be somebody you know. I wouldn't choose him.
Yep.
He was well, this is before the draft was a thing. So he was born on February 22nd in 1918, the end of World War II, or World War I, excuse me, in Melville, Saskatchewan, Canada, and he died on February 8th, 2000 at the age of 81 in Farmington Hills, Michigan. He was 5'11", 170 pounds, a centerman left shot. He only played for 2 NHL teams.
The Dead Hawks and the Detroit Red Wings. Am I right?
Yeah. He left the Red Wings to serve for the Royal Canadian Air Force during World War II. And during his time, he skated for the Royal Canadian Air Force team in Montreal. And he was demobilized late in the 46th season, regaining his team captaincy just in time for the playoffs.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
What years did he play for Detroit, and what number was he there?
I can't give you the numbers. It'd be too easy.
Oh, jeez.
He played for Detroit in 38-39, and then he played for an AHL team. And then he played for Detroit in 39-40, then the Indianapolis Capitals, and then 40 through... Get out of the way. 43, and then he went to war, and then in 45 through 52, played for Detroit, and then 52 through 54, he played for Chicago. He played a total of 612 NHL games, 189 goals, 283 assists for 472 points, 376 penalty minutes in the playoffs. He played 97 games, 28 goals, 30 assists for 58 points, and 79 penalty minutes. Yeah. Come on. He was named one of the NHL's 100 greatest players. He was in... Yeah. Okay. He was in the 70s and 80s, he worked as a color commentator for the Red Wings radio and television broadcasts. Come on, Harold.
I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Is it Sid Abel?
Oh, nice job.
Oh, what a get. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I ought to high five the guy who ever invented guessing, because that's pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, both of us got it.
Yeah, we both guessed and got it.
We both don't suck dog. Well, I don't know about that.
Well.
Yeah, hold your horses there, buddy.
Pretty much. Alright, time to get the heck out, Larry. That's all I've got.
So, alright.
That's a wrap. Cut. Good take.
Alright, settle down. Let me get my notes out here. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN show. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy, please like down below, then subscribe to our channel so you'll be up to date with new video releases, and hit the little bell icon when you so you can be notified when we upload a new episode. You can also be notified if you follow us on Twitter, which is at IHN Show. If you like to download our podcast, if you have Apple, you can go to Apple Podcasts. If you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and then type in IHN Show and it'll come up. If you'd like to help to make the show better and easier for us to produce and in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon. Link to that down below. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com in the description on the outro screen. If you'd like to email some trivia questions, fun facts, numbers, knock yourself out, that'd be pretty cool.
Exactly.
If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. Is your mic still on?
Yeah.
Alright, good. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language.
Racism, politics, and sexism is not allowed in the comment section down below.
Just use common sense before you type.
Pretty much.
We all here for just good fun. Alright, white flags in the air. You got anything to add?
Guessing's fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
And then you're just sitting there going like the horror.
Pretty much.
Alright, here's your friendly reminder. Race 1 of 17 of the IndyCar season is Sunday, March 10th at... Ooh, not 3:30. Who wrote 3:30? What a dumbass.
What network? Is it the Big Boy or the Little Boy Network?
Little Boy Network.
Little Boy Network. Figures.
The IndyCar race is not at 3:30. It is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Day game.
Day race.
Yeah.
Well, most races are day races. 1 p.m. Eastern Time at... What dumbass wrote Phoenix still? Oh my god. If I find a guy who wrote this, I'm going to whoop his ass and take his lunch money. Japers. Let me fix that.
Oh my gosh. He's got to be around here somewhere, eh?
Alright, the race is not at Phoenix, and it is not at 3:30. Let's just start over. Alright, here's your friendly reminder.
Take two.
The IndyCar race is race 1 of 17. It is Sunday, March 10th. At least I got that part right.
That's better.
At 1 p.m. Eastern at St. Petersburg on NBCSN, also known as...
The Little Boy Network.
That's right.
That's right.
And then the NASCAR race 4 of 36, points races wise, is Sunday, March 10th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern at Phoenix, or ISM Raceway, on Fox, also known as...
The Big Boy Network.
There you go, friendly reminder. Here comes the checker flag. Have a great rest of your week, mofo.